Greetings.
Hold. We've observed your travels through Grotwood and have need of your particular talents. Our eyes have been watching you. They've been fixed upon you since you entered the Reliquary of Stars. I'm privileged to be a Vinedusk Ranger. We report directly to King Camoran Eredon, ruler of the Wood Elves. We protect his rule against all threats, without or within. It's been a year since the Grotwood Civil War ended, and the Blacksap Rebellion still operates in a city called Cormount, northeast of here. With your help, the Vinedusk can end the rebellion. If you agree, I'll open a portal to a secure location. Give me a moment to open the portal. There you go. Quickly now, enter the portal.
Hello there. It's who we've been expecting. You're in no danger here, friend. Come, let us speak. Cormount is where the Blacksap Rebellion began. With your help, Cormount will be where it ends. The Vinedusk Rangers need you to flush out the Blacksap leaders. Killing them will only fuel the flames of rebellion. They must be brought into custody. After General Andare broke their backs, we pacified the remnants of the Blacksap. Every rebel in Grotwood knows our faces. But not yours. Your anonymity allows you to get close and capture their leaders. The Blacksap hate the king, but they have less love for the Dominion. We know they're planning something. Given their methods, it'll be loud and bloody. We can't allow this to fester, but if we capture its leaders, the rebellion ends overnight. Goranir is strong as an ox and just as proud. His brother Lorchan seems to have more eyes in Grotwood than we do. Both are sons of Gelthior, cousin to King Camoran Eredon, traitor to his people, and the prisoner for whom this place was built. Nothing we didn't know already. Gelthior is the king's cousin, so we're forbidden from using harsher methods. More's the pity. If you care to question him yourself, do so before you leave. You won't return here unless his sons are in hand. Meet with Trethane Eardel, our agent in Cormount. It took months, but she identified locals connected to the Blacksap. She'll get you started. Once you've departed, Farinor will seal the portal. None must know we're holding Gelthior at this location. Or that he's alive, for that matter. I've spent much of the past year as caretaker here, but I'll answer as best I can. We needed a place where none could find Gelthior, so we dug out a remote alien ruin, set up this prison, and then caved in the entrance. The only way in or out is through Farinor's portals. So to answer your question, we're nowhere. We barely won the Civil War. Gelthior would sit the throne if Queen Irene hadn't answered our call for aid. Once we'd captured the leader of the Blacksap, we knew we couldn't risk his escape. So we brought him here, to this hole in the ground. We'll hold them here until King Camoran Eredon says otherwise. If the heroes of the Blacksap vanish forever, their followers have nothing to rally behind. Then rebellion fades to memory, and we all get to live on with our lives. The king is responsible for his own people, so it falls to the king's soldiers to handle all local matters. But just in case the Blacksap get any ideas, Dominion camps are stationed just outside of Cormount. Training maneuvers, they call it. You hear that, Gelthior? It's the last of your rebellion collapsing upon itself.
Come to mock the rightful king of the Wood Elves. Go on then, have your fun. Not answer me, you traitorous dog? You aren't one of Mayros' killers, that's clear. Ask your questions. Since his ascension to the throne, the king's attempts to renew our lands shows how soft he is on the Green Pact. My people need a ruler who understands the ancient compacts aren't to be discarded. As second in line to the throne, it fell to me. Our ancient compact with Ifre brought splendor to the Wood Elf people. Yet this king's own Vindusk Rangers are exempt. I've seen them eat roots from the ground. Disgusting. When the people called for justice, I had no choice. Of course I did. How better to reaffirm the Green Pact, to keep the High Elves out of Grotwood? But General Endari ended the Black Sap when she slaughtered us at Cormount. I fear my sons can't see that rebellion is over. It's why I hope you capture them. The Dominion's great hero, a traitor? And you, to have stopped her? If this is true, my sons would know. If you can convince the Black Sap you ended the Jade Butcher's reign of terror, you can get close enough to my sons to capture them. If the full weight of the Dominion gets involved in a local rebellion, my people will suffer. I'd rather use the Dominion's tools against them. A public trial will show our cause to be just, but only if my sons still live. If Lorchon knows I'm alive, he'll come peacefully. He's pragmatic and not the type to waste his life for a lost cause. Goranir is another matter. He's not the type to kill you outright, but step lightly. He's very proud, that one.
Once you've departed, for Ainur will seal the portal. None must know we're holding Gelthior at this location. Or that he's alive, for that matter.
Say the word, and I'll open a portal to Cormount. Once you pass through, it will seal behind you. If you have anything to do before you leave, now is the time. I'm the Vindusk's master of portals. I've spent most of my life studying their magical intricacies. I've developed my own types of portals, the kind which can't possibly be traced. Without my expertise, none of this will be possible.
Who? It feels like I've been waiting for days.
You have done what has not been done in centuries. All the parts of the orrery have been placed within the chamber, and Dareneth awaits us below. I must admit to being more than a little excited. I've never seen the orrery operational. Not much. You've done extraordinary work, and just in time for Queen Iren's arrival. Imagine the chance to see the orrery operate. Conservator Dereneth is preparing Queen Irene as we speak. We should really head in there and get started. The ratification ceremony isn't going to perform itself after all. And from what I understand, Conservator Dereneth wanted to speak with you personally.
Queen Irene has finally arrived, just in time for the ratification ceremony to begin. I'm sure she will commend you for your efforts.
I wonder if the orrery is worth all the fuss. I certainly hope the Queen isn't wasting her time. And yours.
I cannot spare this much time, truly.
Preposterous! I'm an Aldmeri vice-reeve, an assistant to Prince Naemon himself. Why am I barred from the ceremony?
The orrery hasn't been activated in a millennia. It might work splendidly, yes, or it might explode. But I'll speak with Dereneth if you insist on being present.
Upon consideration, I suppose I could wait by the door to call for help, should anything go wrong. There won't be much to see, I'm sure. The Aelids were notorious for their glowing crystals, so I suppose there will be more than a few bright lights. Sounds quite dreary. I can't imagine it will be worth your time at all.
I must thank you for the opportunity to see the orrery operate as it did in ancient times. It's all so exciting!
Little brother, you shouldn't be here for this. Dereneth warned us of the dangers.
I won't turn my back on family. My place is in your shadow, as it has always been.
I know this can't be easy for you.
On the contrary, today the Dominion shall see why a High Elf is fit to lead all of Tamriel.
I used to despise your certainty. But today it's reassuring, oddly enough.
Apology accepted. An Aeliad artifact supposedly touched by the gods will proclaim my sister worthy of becoming the Empress of Tamriel. But this changes little. There are those who will always question her right to rule.
Prince Naemon says you're to thank for ensuring the ratification ceremony will happen without delay. Nonsense, it was a great deal of trouble. It's not something one forgets, especially when one is a queen.
I'll make sure everyone clears out, as you requested. But you don't need to be here, Your Highness.
I used to sneak in here as a child and climb through the orrery's rungs. Do you think I'd pass up on the chance to see what it actually does? But have no fear. I want you at the outer door.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I won't let you down.
You never do. How exciting. The orrery has done nothing but spin for generations. To think, I'll be the king who sees it work again.
The orrery seems like a fancy device. I hope it works. And if it doesn't, I trust you'll keep the king safe. He's usually not so reckless.
Strange to see you after South Point. Not bad, just strange. But no matter. I can hardly believe we're about to breathe some life into this old girl. And before you ask, yes, I'm speaking of the orrery. Almost. You recovered the pieces needed for the orrery's activation, so it's only fair you're here to put them in place. So, I should be the one to ask. Are you ready? Good. The first thing you'll need is to take up Rachin's mantle. A god's hands move the orrery, goes the translation. But that's a load of boar slop. You simply need to be in 3 places at once. Rachin's mantle should allow for that. Oh, you'll be all right. That overly earnest fellow from the Mages Guild. Braylor, was it? He assured me you'd be safe if you wore it for no longer than 90 minutes. Or was it 9? No matter. The ceremony will take 5 minutes. Maybe 6. Approach the pillars beyond the orrery itself. You must activate each in turn while keeping one thought in mind. When you wear Rachin's mantle, you'll never be held in place. From what I understand, it should do the rest.
So, this pile of moss and rubble determines the next emperor?
The orrery is ancient. Show some respect.
It's magnificent.
Nearly there, Your Majesties, Your Highness.
Prince Naaman says you're to thank for ensuring the ratification ceremony will happen without delay.
That's it! It's working! It's actually working! Here, take hold of the heart of a numeral. Place it in the pillar next to our royal observers. That should do it! Awaken the orrery, whatever that truly means, but have no fear. This contrivance allows me to manipulate its energies. This means I can keep Queen Irene safe when she steps inside. Now go! Place the heart of a numeral. Let's see what all the fuss is about.
And now the Ayleid death trap will tell us if we have an emperor in our midst. Truly a momentous day.
Naaman, now is not the time.
Irene, there's always time to protect you from yourself. Or how could I let you risk your life in this contraption without testing it first, dear sister?
When you wear Archine's mantle, you'll never be held in place.
It's incredible! I can see the white gold tower! No! What's happening to me? Ah! No! You tricked me, sister! It's your fault! Merlin! All of you! I'll kill you all! The tower is fading.
What were you thinking? Why? What? No, Why would Naaman do this? I made him a part of what we were building. Tried to show him this is about more than just our people. I would have all of Tamriel be our people. What the legend says. It revealed the person within. As it will do to me. Do you think I have a choice in this? I will enter the orrery as I swore to the people of the Aldmeri Dominion. I must learn whether I'm fit to lead them. And if I'm not? If I'm changed, as my brother was, I can't become a danger to the people I've sworn to lead. Do you understand me? I must not delay. I'm myself, aren't I? A dominion of peace. The fair and just rule of Tamriel, beneath an Aldmeri banner. A future I hope to build. And you, standing at my side. Come, help me build the future. I don't intend to tell anyone what my brother did. As far as I'm concerned, he died trying to help me, not usurp my throne. The Staff of Magnus. A powerful object with the ability to suppress magic. Dangerous were it to fall into the wrong hands. Luckily, we already possess it. Go to Marbrook in Eastern Greenshade. Speak to Captain Sarandil about securing the staff. I'll follow soon after.
We heard sounds of battle. What happened?
There was an accident. My brother gave his life to protect us. He died a hero.
I don't...
I will soon go to Marbrook. Vicereeve Peladil, I want you to travel ahead with my brother's body. You will make the funeral arrangements.
Yes. Yes, Your Majesty. I understand.
Spare no expense for his funeral. All in the Dominion are welcome. All may pay their respects to a hero.
At once, Your Majesty.
What happened to Prince Naaman was a tragedy. I hope that sounds believable. I'll be saying it for the rest of my days.
I had my doubts about Queen Irene. Not after today. Travel well, my friend.
I don't intend to tell anyone what my brother did. As far as I'm concerned, he died trying to help me.
Happening.
I don't know what you mean.
You must have seen. You arrived near the end of it.
The Queen says her brother died a hero, so that's what I saw.
Do all you Vine Dust
I don't want to
Rangers
think of the
know
outcome
what
had you not been here. You kept the King safe. You will always be welcome among the Vine Dust Rangers.
Perhaps you're right.
Hail.
Ifri the Singer is the most important god we worship. We know many people, especially other elves, place Auriel higher, for Auriel's province is that of time, in itself uninterruptible and majestic. But Ifri is the now, the living moment. Ifri, the singer, the storyteller, who resides in the now.
My husband, Minglanel, went for a walk yesterday morning. Said he wanted to get away from the squabbling at Eldenroot. He hasn't come back. I went looking for him this morning with our dog, and now my dog has wandered off. Yes, thank you for pointing that out. The last place I saw our dog eat was near the fork in the road that leads to Cormount, just west of here. Take this whistle. Use it when you get to the fork in the road. I'll wait here in case he comes home.
Don't lie, Catman. I saw you eat that flower. I can't let you harm this forest without penance. The Green Pact demands that you pay for your indiscretions.
But this Khajiit loves to eat flowers. You're insane. Put that axe away. I have done nothing wrong.
The plants and the trees are sacred to the
Hello.
Bosmer. All true Bosmer, at any rate. I demand retribution for the flower you slaughtered and devoured.
Someone help! You there! Please! Talk some sense into that elf! He's a lunatic!
We accept the 8, just as you do. possibly more.
Please, talk some sense into that wood elf. I don't know anything about the Green Pact that he's talking about. I've been eating flowers my whole life. They're delectable.
It may be a difficult tradition to maintain.
This Khajiit thinks he can walk into this forest and kill and maim at his leisure. He may not follow the Green Pact, but I do. And I'll have him learn respect for the flowers and the trees before this day is done. It's always a misunderstanding. You know how many buffoons stumble into this place to tear up flowers and kick the trees? Damn it, the fool isn't worth it. Wasn't going to hurt him anyway, just scare him a little. Sorry, Cat. I let my anger get to me.
I understand. One time my brother, under the influence of skooma, also attacked me. Luckily, he could not climb trees in that state, though it was humorous to see him try. Thank you for soothing that wood elf's temper. He would have taken a hand, an arm, or worse, if you hadn't come along.
Ironic. Huh. We come back to my homeland and I'm the one that falls into a ravine. I used to scale these rocks like they were stairs. I guess none of us are immune to the ravages of time. Just give me a second and I'll head back home. I knew Eat wouldn't leave me here to rot. Ms. Zahabi will be worried sick. Thank you.
Our family is back together. I can never thank you enough.
I knew Eat wouldn't leave me. We spent a lot of time in my wife's homeland, the Reaper's March, so the unusual fauna here must have spooked him a bit.